Hey there. I'm so glad we got connected. Hey, I know how busy you are, so I wanted to keep this really brief. There are three purposes for this short video. Number one is to share with you a little bit about my company, DRYDOCK, and why such an interesting name. Number two, what is up with the logo? And number three, what is it that I uniquely do for organizations? First of all, dry dock. I cannot think of a better metaphor for what we do, both in keynotes and in executive coaching. Think about it. I mean, a dry dock is this fascinating exercise of pulling giant ships that have been exposed to chaotic situations. We've got storms, we've got tides, we've got wind and rain and seawater. And to bring this ship out of that chaos into rest. Once the ship is in the dry dock, we now remove the water to examine what is going on under the surface. Under the surface, we identify what is creating resistance towards its success. Barnacles and seaweed wrapped around the propeller, a broken rudder, a hole in the hull. All of these things are creating resistance for it to efficiently operate at its maximum capacity. Well, once those things are identified and fixed, we can then release the ship out into the ocean to pursue its true north. That's why my company is called DRYDOCK, because we do the exact same thing with humans. We've got to get people to rest. Executives are burning the candle at both ends, and life is much bigger than that. Once we get our executives to rest, or once we get our keynote audiences to think about life outside of work so that they can have the best life inside of work, we then identify issues to fix and then help them along the way. That's why DRYDOCK is our title for our company. The second quick item is, what's up with the logo? I'm really proud of it. I got my helmsman certificate as a sailor when I was 11 years old in the South China Sea, believe it or not. And so sailing has to be a part of my logo. But what's interesting is the resistance that we just talked about, which could include things like self-doubt and fear of failure or fear of success. All kinds of issues get in the way of entrepreneurs, executives, people's success. And what fills the sail and what keeps the sail full are these 7 blue lines, which represent the 7 F's from my book in 2010. That on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you score your faith, your family, your finances, your fitness, your friends, your fun, and an exciting future? Those 7 elements are the things that fill our sail so we have a flourishing life. So that's the answer to the first 2 questions. Why DRYDOCK and what this logo means. But number 3 is, what am I doing for organizations? It's really innovative. It's not driving sales. It's not more premium. It's not more business. It's getting your personal life in order so that your business life can be even more successful. And so what I do is I survey the audience weeks prior to my keynote, and I ask them to score their life across those 7 F's. And once I get the information back, I write up an assessment of the health of your firm or your ministry or your business. Once that's completed, and then the keynote happens, I can direct my points and my content directly to what your people need. When the keynote is over, you and I will sit down one more time and assess what are things you can do as a leader based on the results of the 7 F's assessment. It's a great model and it's working really well. And I think you'll see from the endorsements above that people really enjoy the impact that I can make on their business, their ministry, or their profession. Well, thanks for taking a few minutes here to listen to this. If there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. I want to be helpful. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.